Hello everyone, welcome back to All Shinobi channel. How are you guys? This time the All Shinobi returns with a story that is rare and never even meet. On this occasion we will discuss, top 10 strongest villains at Naruto and Boruto. Before entering the video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe so that All Shinobi will be even more excited and will continue to update about the latest videos of Shinobi's world. Of the many battles that occurred in the Shinobi world, many names of Shinobi were recorded in history as heroes. But where there are heroes, there are also villains. The crime of a villain indeed should not be underestimated, because they will not hesitate to destroy and even carry out massacres wherever they are. To defeat a villain, make Shinobi lives would also be at stake. Besides, each villain who commits a crime has a different purpose. There are those who commit crimes only for their own satisfaction, like what some members of Akatsuki do. Hidan, who continues to kill for the sake of his belief in the god Jashin. Kakuzu, who continues to hunt people just for the sake of immortality and money, and Deidara, who launches explosions at will. But besides that, there are also shinobi who are considered villains for trying to defend their village from the colonies of other shinobi villages. Like Minato, who was feared by other villages because of his success in slaughtering 1,000 enemies alone to defend Konoha. This thing Minato did made his name known as a hero by the villagers, but at the same time, he was also considered a very terrible enemy for other villages. But of the many stories about battles that exist in the shinobi world, the battle between Hashirama and Madara is the most famous. In that battle, Madara is considered a very terrible and powerful villain. Even just hearing his name, people will immediately goosebumps and fear. And here are 10 strongest villains in Naruto and Boruto based on the All Shinobi version. 10. Kabuto Yakushi. As is known, Kabuto was originally the right hand of Orochimaru, who was also a ninja who was an expert in the medical ninjutsu like Tsunade. Although initially Kabuto was just a subordinate of Orochimaru, but because of the great determination he was able to rise and master several forbidden jutsu. Even with his prowess, he managed to make war on a large scale, managed to make 5 big villages his enemies simultaneously, and he was also the person who managed to awaken many strong ninja with Edo Tensei. Even though he was defeated by Itachi and Sasuke, the fact is that if he is not defeated, then the war will definitely be difficult to win for the Shinobi Alliance, including Naruto and Sasuke, the strongest shinobi in Konoha. 9. Orochimaru. In Konoha, the name Orochimaru has been known as a very scary villain. His obsession with wanting to master all forbidden jutsu in the shinobi world made him finally join Akatsuki, an organization that contains great criminals. The crimes that Orochimaru committed were not kidding. Apart from him conspiring with Suna village to destroy Konoha, he also killed the 4th Kazekage easily with his own hands. It is undeniable that the crimes committed by Orochimaru made Konoha very badly damaged. Even in one of the attacks he carried out, Konoha had to lose their village leader, that is the 3rd Hokage, Hiruzen Sarutobi. 8. Pain Akatsuki. Pain is an undead controlled by Nagato, the leader of Akatsuki. As a leader, in other words, he is the strongest member in Akatsuki. In addition, he is one of the shinobi who has the strongest dojutsu, the Rinnegan, which is known as the God's Eye because it has almost the same power as a god. With Tendo Pain controlled by Nagato, Tendo Pain managed to attack Konoha and ravage the village alone in just a few seconds. Pain Akatsuki was even able to kill Jiraiya, who was none other than one of the 3 legendary Sannin and also his own teacher. His actions that were able to kill one of the strongest shinobi in Konoha proved that he was someone very great powers. 7. Obito Uchiha. After Rin's death at the hands of Kakashi, Obito had such a huge grudge against Kakashi that he finally decided to cooperate with Madara. He has committed many crimes to avenge him. Among others, he is the mastermind of the Kyuubi's attack on Konoha, and he is also the one who extracted the Kyuubi from Kushina's body. In addition, he was also the mastermind of the 4th Shinobi World War until he succeeded in resurrecting the 10 Tails and becoming the Jinchuriki of 10 Tails. From the crimes he committed, not a few people died and had to lose their family members. 6. Madara Uchiha. In Konoha, Madara can be said to be the biggest shinobi of the Uchiha clan who is greatly feared. After his fight with Hashirama, making his figure even more feared because of the terrible powers that only he possessed, such as the ability to control the Kyuubi that other shinobi could not do. Until when he was resurrected by Kabuto in the 4th Shinobi World War using Edo Tensei, Madara was able to defeat 5 Kage alone. Madara's presence in the war made not a few of the Shinobi Alliance injured and did not move. Because Madara was so strong, he managed to get out of the Edo Tensei, making his life immortal. He can even use Susanoo in every Bunshin. 5. Urashiki Otsutsuki. Urashiki is a member of the Otsutsuki who descends to Earth without a partner and always alone in carrying out his mission. Even though he is alone, his strength is no less strong than other Otsutsuki who have partners. The main power that he uses most often is his fishing rod and hook, which has a very lethal power because it can steal his opponent's moves and chakra. Everyone who is hit by his weapon will immediately fall and become weak, like Mitsuki and Temari, who immediately fell after their chakra was stolen. After stealing his opponent's chakra, Urashiki can use it like his own. In addition, in his battle against Boruto, he showed that he not only had the Byakugan, but the blue Rinnegan that he could use as a jutsu between dimensional portals, and a red Rinnesharingan which he can use to reverse time. With all the strength he has, Urashiki had time to make it difficult for Boruto and Naruto to fight him. 4. Kaguya Otsutsuki. Kaguya is one of the most powerful and dangerous members of the Otsutsuki that has ever existed in the shinobi world. In addition, she is also the first person on Earth who can use chakra after she ate the chakra fruit from the god tree. Since she ate the chakra fruit, Kaguya's strength was many times stronger than before. Even Hagoromo and Hamura, who were already very strong, could not kill her and could only seal her because it could be said that Kaguya had eternal life. With her abilities such as Byakugan, Rinnesharingan, interdimensional switching and tailed beast control, she almost killed Sasuke and Naruto many times. 3. Momoshiki Otsutsuki. Momoshiki is known as one of the members of the Otsutsuki who has tremendous super strength. With his Byakugan eyes and 2 Rinnegan in the palm of his hand, Momoshiki is able to absorb all of the opponent's ninjutsu and release it again with a force that is many times stronger. Not only that, Momoshiki's strength will also be stronger after he eats other Otsutsuki members such as Kinshiki, so he can change into a more perfect form. In addition to shapeshifting, Momoshiki, who has eaten another Otsutsuki, can also double his entire strength to the point of almost making Sasuke and the 5 Kage lose their battle. 2. Ishiki Otsutsuki. Ishiki is the first Otsutsuki member to come to Earth in pairs with Kaguya. As a noble who has a higher position in strength, it is undeniable that Ishiki is much stronger than Kaguya. With a unique dojutsu in the form of the Eye of Truth, making Ishiki has the power to manipulate the size of any object, that is Sukunahikona. When at full strength, he can even easily beat Naruto and Sasuke, Konoha's heroes, to make them in the verge of death. 1. Code. After Ishiki's death caused by the power of Naruto's Baryon mode, Code has plotted revenge against Naruto for the death of Ishiki, a member of the Otsutsuki who he has considered like his own father. But before that, first Code tries to find out how to remove the limiter that holds all the power he has and looks for allies like Ada and Damon so that the shinobi world is shaken. Then, as is known, the limiter on the code is used because the power of the code is very large and strong, even to exceed the strength of Jigen. But even though his strength is limited, with his main strength that is claw marks, Code's power is almost on par with Otsutsuki members who have godlike powers. You can imagine how if Code manages to remove his limiter, then Code's strength can surpass an Otsutsuki and become the toughest enemy that Naruto and Boruto will face. So guys, what do you think about these criminals? Great power without a careful plan will kill itself. Enough to get here first all shinobi this time. For the next story, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, because all shinobi still has lots of stories and theories about the world of shinobi, of course. See you next time, and goodbye.